What is up, everyone? Wasco23 here, and today we're going to talk about the 2014 console wars. Now, the 2013 console wars clearly went to Sony based off sales. That you can't base everything off of sales, but I mean, come on now, they did win it. Their failure rate is probably a lot lower than the Xbox One. I would say I have not heard as much failure with the system as far as problems, people having to ship it back for warranty issues and things like that. I have a problem with my Xbox One that I have to get resolved with the problem with the reading disc, and that seems to be the biggest thing. Um, so definitely Sony wins in that department. Now, if you have not known, Sony has sold about 6 million units around there, probably right at 6 million by now, and they are just killing everything. I think Sony is, like I said, Sony sells 6 million. I think the Wii U has sold a little bit over 5, and the Xbox One has sold 3.5 million around there. Now, granted, the Wii U has been out a lot longer, but it is what it is. Now, the whole video is about what is going to happen this year, and I think that it's going to be a lot more interesting than you think. Now, Sony is not the clear-cut favorite for 2014. As a matter of fact, I think they might be the lowest selling this year because of some of the things I'm going to tell you about. Now, obviously, the game you're seeing me play here is the Titanfall beta, and this will be the selling point for Microsoft. Now, Microsoft wanted to get this beta out to see the public's reaction, and the public's reaction was spectacular. They loved it. They wanted this game. This game was absolutely amazing. The beta was anyway. And so, as you've seen, Microsoft has been killing it with the advertisement all over the place. You see commercials, YouTube ads, YouTube videos, GameStop ads. You know, get this game, you get a free this, get a free that, because they really want people to buy this game and to get an Xbox One to play this game. They wanted to sell their console, kind of like Halo 1 did back on the original Xbox. The original Xbox wasn't selling too many. They didn't really have a flagship game. People were just going ahead and just buying a PS2. But then Halo came out, and people were like, I got to get an Xbox. I got to get an Xbox. And so they are praying that this game can carry them through this entire year, which I do believe it can. It's an amazing and very dynamic FPS. Now, onto the Wii U. The Wii U has had its critics, had its downfall. We all know this, but it has got two titles that are coming out this year, I believe, that are going to really, really make a statement. Super Smash Brothers and obviously Mario Kart. I think 8 it would be, or Mario Kart Wii U, whatever they want to call it. And those two games, I'm actually getting a Wii U just because of it. And I haven't had a Wii system since the Nintendo Wii a long time ago, and I've gotten rid of that since. But that is really, I think it's going to sell a lot of units because of those two games. The main problem with the Wii U is not its graphics or its the playability of the gameplay aspect. You know, it doesn't play games well. It doesn't show graphics as well. That has nothing to do with it at all. It has nothing to do with it. It has all to do with there's not a like that flagship title that the everyday gamer will go out and buy, because obviously you're Nintendo fanboys and Nintendo lovers, people that support Nintendo more than they do anything else. Um, are going to buy a Nintendo Wii U no matter what's on it. And then for your everyday gamers like me who need an incentive to go buy a Wii U, it takes a game like that to go and buy it. So I think the Nintendo Wii U will actually have a very, very good year. You might actually be surprised with, at the end of the day, like, you know, this holiday season, how many units they have managed to sell. A lot of people are going to buy one, I guarantee you. So like I said, I will be one to buy it. Now, Microsoft has a opportunity to take over Sony in the end of the day, and you know, in the next 2-3 years. They do not. One thing they do not need to do is rush Halo 4 out of the door. Do not do it. Let 343 work on the game, perfect it, and let them bring this out next year. There have been reports that it's going to come out at the end of this year. That does not need to happen, because what's going to happen? It's going to like mess with Titanfall's growth. Titanfall needs a full year to let it get its potential all the way maxed out. That way, Halo 5 can come in 2015, fall of 2015, and really have all the true fans playing it, the community thrive, and that's what sells consoles, is the amount of great exclusives you have. That's what sells consoles. Obviously, Nintendo has more exclusives than anyone because no one else has Mario, no one else has Legend of Zelda, no one else has Donkey Kong, so they have the most exclusives. But that's exactly what I mean. Nintendo, if they want to come back and make a statement, they need to bring out more of those legendary titles, bring out more Metroids, bring out Star Fox, bring out F-Zero, because those are the games that are going to make the everyday, because there are still adults out there who have not bought a Wii system or have not bought a Nintendo system in years, but would buy one if they came out with some of their old um, flagship titles that really made them their money. And that's the problem with Nintendo. I think that they're not really kind of catering to what the fans want, um, and that's a problem. And that's just my opinion. Maybe you leave a comment down below if you think that's true or not. But I do think that Halo 5 needs to come out next year, um, because I've seen too many good games that could have been potentially good games get ruined because they rush them out the door. So definitely they definitely need to wait till next year to bring that out. But Sony, they did a great job. Your question might be, why is Sony winning? If you don't know why Sony's winning this, they are winning it because of marketing. Marketing will win you anything. Pre-release. So before the consoles were released last year, the reports for the Xbox One were that you had to be online to play games, that you could only digitally download, you couldn't trade games with friends or to GameStop or etc. So Sony took complete advantage of this, and they used great marketing schemes to take over the. They were really bashing Microsoft. They were using some old school tactics, and they've got a lot of feedback because of it. A lot of positive feedback, I should say. So they really took over the console set. Like they really got a lot of people to go from Microsoft to Sony. I mean, I had a lot of friends who are always have my Xbox 360s, never had a PS3 in their life, and they're like, I'm not buying an Xbox One. It's stupid. I'm gonna go to get a PS4, and they got one. So they really did their job. They did their job, and they're just playing it quiet. They're just holding back because Microsoft feels that this game that you're watching right here can save them. Same thing with Nintendo Wii U. They feel like Smash Brothers and Mario Kart will save them, and I hope it does because it will make gaming a lot interesting if they can actually get saved by these two games. But just leave your comments down below on who you think will win the console wars for this year. I think it's going to be. Oh, I didn't even tell you I think it's going to win. I think Sony's still going to come out on top, but it will be a very close second by Microsoft. Now, depending on how good Titanfall and how good the Halo 2 Anniversary can really come into play, then we might see Microsoft come back this year. But I think it's going to take 2 years for them to really make a comeback and make a surge and take over that number one spot. But the Nintendo Wii U will be third, but Nintendo Wii U will still have a great year. Do not get me wrong, and it will make a comeback. It will make a great comeback, and you'll start to see what it can really do because I think it has a lot more potential than what has been used of it so far. Again, leave your comments down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe for more content. As always, WaspF23 signing out. See you guys next time.